Struggling from not reading fast? Use these 8 tips and you'll be shocked at how fast you can read. Hi, my name is Daniel, and before we start, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe on my channel. Now it's time to begin. And so, tip number 1 is skimming and scanning the text. This strategy seems to be pretty similar, but at the same time, there are some major differences between them. The first strategy of skimming the text allows you to get a quick overview of the material, while the skimming of the text gives you an opportunity to find some details about the character of the story or to get the answer on your question. When skimming, you should pay attention to headings, to subheadings, and the first sentences of each paragraph. And this scanning helps you to, as I said earlier, get the main idea of the material. There I have a small story of skimming. When I was preparing for my IELTS exam, I was given a lot of text in each variant, and I have to read all of this and somehow answer all of the questions that were given to me. And one of the ways to do it was to skim the text quickly, maybe to read diagonally, and as I said earlier, read headings, subheadings, and first sentences. For IELTS, this skill is essential, and I think if you want to read faster, this is the thing that you need to do. And then when scanning, you should firstly choose the parts that you would like to scan, and then you need to scan precisely for words or for the details that you would like to find there. Also, you can use your finger for this or the ruler. And then I think that by mastering the art of skimming and scanning, you will be able to absorb more information, such as books, maybe some case studies or other materials. And tip number 2 is to expand your peripheral vision. It means that you need to train yourself to see as much words at one time as possible. For this, you can use different apps that works in the following way. At first, you choose the text that you want to try on, then you start the special mode, and you are showing only one word at a time, and this period of time that is given to you to look at the words and to recognize it is getting lower and lower step by step. And at the end of this mode, at the end of each text, you get a series of questions where you are asked about the text that you have read, and this make you to read fastly and then grab the idea of this text and understand what this text was about. Moreover, I think that you can use something simpler than an app. You can use just a finger or a ruler, and you need to try to grab as much words as possible each time. The third tip that I would like to tell you about is eliminate subvocalizing words in your head. Subvocalizing is when you silently pronounce words in your head while reading. I think that when you will stop doing this, your speed of reading will increase highly, and you will be able to process words visually and therefore reach much faster. You can start by becoming aware of your subvocalization tendencies and consciously trying to minimize them. For instance, when you are reading something, you need to understand that, yeah, right now I'm subvocalizing the words in my head. I'm silently pronouncing these words right now. I need to stop doing it. And when you will catch yourself on these things and eliminate it, I think it will be better for you. You will start reading faster. The next tip that I would like to give you is for people who have some challenges with focus, or for schoolers who trying to learn to read. And I think that if you lose focus while reading, you can use just a finger, or you can use a ruler, and it works in the following way. You put a ruler on a book and then start reading, or you put a finger on a words and you start reading. This will help you to keep focus on the text and keep reading. As you move the ruler along the lines of text, your eyes naturally follow, helping you to significantly faster and grab more information. And I think that this is a really cool tip for people who are easily distracted by something. You can track where you have stopped if somebody told you something, or if you have a lot of things in your head that you have to think about, like some problems or deadlines and so on. Next tip is to increase your learning stamina. This will allow you to read for longer periods of times. Therefore, you will practice more, and as all of us know, practice and repetition leads to improvements of skills that we train. Therefore, by increasing your stamina, you will be able to read faster eventually. Like any skill, reading stamina, from my point of view, can be trained and improved. I consider you should gradually increase the amount of time that you spend on reading, and you should read each day, and each day increase the amount of time that you spend on it in order to build a skill and to train the skill. For instance, you can set in your calendar, okay, each Monday, Tuesday, and so on, at 10 a.m. I sit and read for at first 20 minutes, then 25 minutes, then 30 minutes, and so on and so on and so on. Gradually, you will reach like 1 hour or like 2 hours as you understand. This is all of the sessions are practice for you, and of course this will increase your reading speed. Also, you need to minimize the number of distractions that you have while reading. First, you need to find the best place where you would like to read. For instance, you can read at home, you can read at your university, you can read at your office, or you can read at park where not so much people. Then you need to turn off your computer, to turn off your smartphone. If you're reading on your laptop, you can close some tabs and some applications on it. And I think that you need to experiment there. Maybe you would like to read while listening something, some calm music or white noise, or maybe you are really passionate about reading with somebody, for like with your family or with your kids. And this is the space where you need to experiment and find the best setup for reading for you. Then, before you start reading, you need to set specific goals for yourself. You need to say that, okay, today I'm going to read only one page from this book, or today I'm going to read only this chapter from this book, or today I'm going to read this chapter from this case study, then tomorrow another one chapter from the case study, then another chapter, and at the end of the week you will cover the whole case study that you need to read in order to prepare for the seminar in your college or in your university or at school. And you can put it in the following manner. You can say that in this reading session I use only this chapter to read, and by doing this you will be able to track the progress and see that for the previous months I have read 3 case study, 1 book, and the whole blog of my friends. And one more point: practice, practice, and practice. Repetition is the only thing that will help you to build the skill of reading faster. Consistent effort and repetition are key to mastering any skill, including reading fast. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.